we are looking at finding a percentage. So let's have a look. Question 2. 120 as a percentage of 600. It's out of 600. So we are going to say, what is 120 as a percentage of 600? And anytime you have a fraction and you want to change it to a percentage, all you need to do is multiply by 100. So I'm just going to divide each of those by 10. So basically cutting that off. And that's 12 divided by 6. 6 goes into itself once and into 12 twice. And 2 times 10 is 20. Now another way of doing it is simply putting that into your calculator. So I'm just going to clear that. 120 divided by 600, and I'm going to times that answer by 100 because it's a fraction, and that gives me 20. So you could do your own simplification, or you can put it into your calculator. Just remember, first of all, write it as a fraction and then multiply by 100. Let's do question 4. 30 as a percentage of 60. 30 as a percentage of 60. So 30 out of 60 times by 100. We can divide both of those by 10 if we wanted to simplify it. 3 goes into itself once and it goes into 6 twice. We're pretty much dividing both of those by 3. Now multiply my numerators, which is 100, because 1 times 100 is 100, and 2 times 1 is 1. Sorry, 2 times 1 is 2, so 100 divided by 2 is 50. Okay, that got quite messy quite quickly. Not really sure what happened there. Another way, again, of looking at it is if I had 30 over 60 times by 100. I mean, you might know already that 30 over 60 is a half, and a half times 100 is 50, so you could have done it that way. Or, again, it's 30, what percentage is 30 out of 60? And then we times it by 100 because it is a percentage, and that gives us 50. So either way is good. You only need 1 equals there. Now, the last little part is looking at our worded questions. In a school of 400 pupils, 250 are girls. What percentage is girls? That's exactly what we've just been doing. So we're going to look at this question over here. In a school of 400 pupils, 250 are girls. So in a school of 400 pupils, 250 are girls. What percentage are girls? So we just need to times it by 100. Remember, it's really 100 over 1. They could go over 1. Doesn't matter. So first of all, I can simplify, cross those two, divide both by 100. So it's just 250 divided by 4, and that's going to give us 250 divided by 4 equals 62.5%. It's okay to have 0.5% of girls. It is just because it gives us a whole number of girls. If it didn't, we would have to round the girls up to a whole number. Again, you could just put, you could simplify it anyway, really, but you could just put that whole problem into there if you weren't sure. So you could have just gone 250 divided by 400 times by 100, and you get the same answer. And don't forget your little percentage sign, because it means it's 62.5 out of a total of 100. Well done. Give those a go. They do carry on going, so don't forget they do carry on going down.